What if I told you that doing almost nothing, consistently, could make you wealthier than working yourself into the ground your entire life? That sounds like a lie, like something someone says right before they try to sell you something. But it is not. It is just math. And once you understand it, you will never think about money the same way again. Here is a story about two people. Let us call them Sarah and Mike. Sarah starts putting away $200 a month at age 22. She does it consistently for 10 years. Then at age 32 she stops completely. Never invests another single dollar for the rest of her life. Mike waits. He tells himself he will start when things settle down, when he gets a better job, when the timing is right. He finally starts at age 32. He invests $200 a month consistently all the way until he is 62. 30 years of investing without stopping. So who ends up with more money at age 62? Sarah, who only invested for 10 years and stopped. Or Mike, who invested for 30 years straight without ever stopping? Think about your answer, because most people get this completely wrong. The answer is Sarah, by a significant margin. And the reason why is one of the most important financial concepts you will ever learn in your life. It is called compound interest. And once you truly understand how it works, you will realize that time is not just important in wealth building. Time is everything. So what exactly is compound interest? Simple interest is when you earn interest only on the money you originally put in. Compound interest is when you earn interest on your original money and on all the interest you have already earned. So your money earns money. And then that money earns more money. And then that money earns even more money. Over and over. Getting bigger and bigger with every single cycle. Here is a simple example. You invest $1,000 at 8% annual return. Year 1, you earn $80. Now you have $1080. Year 2, you earn 8% on $1080, not just $1,000. So you earn $86. Now you have $1166. Year 3, you earn 8% on $1166. So you earn $93. Now you have $1259. See what is happening? You did nothing. You added no new money. But the amount you earn keeps growing every single year because it is always calculated on a larger and larger base. That is compounding. And given enough time, it becomes genuinely unstoppable. Now back to Sarah and Mike. Because the numbers here are going to shock you. Sarah invested $200 a month for 10 years then stopped. Total money she actually put in $24,000. At 8% average annual return by age 62. She ends up with approximately $380,000. She turned $24,000 into $380,000. And she stopped investing 30 years before the end. Mike invested $200 a month for 30 years straight without stopping. Total money he actually put in $72,000. At 8% average annual return by age 62. He ends up with approximately $272,000. Mike invested 3 times more money than Sarah, for 3 times as long, and he still ended up with significantly less. Why? Because Sarah started 10 years earlier, and those 10 years gave her money 10 extra years of compounding. 10 extra years of her money earning money on money on money. That is the power of starting early. That is the power of time. And that is exactly why the wealthy start teaching their children about investing before they even finish school. Now here is the part that should make you feel both frustrated and hopeful at the same time. It is not too late, but every single day you wait makes it harder. Compound interest works in both directions. It builds wealth when you invest early, but it also builds debt when you borrow and delay. That credit card charging you 20% interest? It is compounding against you every single month. Every month you carry that balance, you are paying interest on interest on interest. The exact same mathematical force that builds wealth for investors is destroying wealth for people carrying high-interest debt. This is why getting out of high-interest debt as fast as possible is not just a good idea. It is mathematically urgent. And this is why starting to invest even a tiny amount as early as possible is not just smart. It is the single most impactful financial decision you will ever make. You do not need a lot of money to start. You just need time. And the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Here is what I want you to take from Sarah and Mike's story. Sarah did not get wealthy because she was smarter than Mike. She did not get wealthy because she earned more. She got wealthy because she started. She took one small consistent action early, and then she let time do the rest. You have the same opportunity right now, whatever age you are, whatever your financial situation looks like today. The money you invest this month has more time to compound than the money you invest next month. And the money you invest next month has more time than the money you invest next year. Every single month matters. Not because of the amount, because of the time. I want you to think about one thing after this video. Just one. What would your life look like at 60 if you started putting away even $50 a month starting today and never stopped? Sit with that question. And then drop your answer in the comments. Because I genuinely want you to think about your future, not just your present. Hit subscribe because next week we are talking about why your brain is actually wired to stay poor, and the exact steps to rewire it completely. I will see you there.